Hello, it's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and I actually have some breaking news. Andrew Luck has retired from the NFL after 7 seasons. Andrew Luck has been battling a lot of injuries lately. He actually had the torn labrum in 2017, which cost him his entire season. He actually had surgery and just could never get healthy that year. And he's also lacerated a liver, and lately he's been battling a calf and an ankle injury. And this basically lets us know that Luck was a little bit more injured than the Colts led us to believe. And we thought that eventually he might get back after a couple weeks in the regular season. But Luck, came out and said that the mental wear and tear that he's been going through the past 4 or 5 seasons, he said he's not happy. He's not happy in life. He's not happy with his career. He said it took all the joy out of the game for him. You have to remember, he was in a cycle where he would get injured, and then he would rehab, then he would get injured and he'd rehab again, and just it took a mental toll on him, just constantly having to battle back from all of these setbacks. And as it was announced during the games tonight, when Andrew Luck was walking off the field at Lucas Oil Field, the fans actually booed him, and he said that hurt him. But I don't know if it's right for the fans to boo Andrew Luck. All he's doing is what's best for himself, and while that doesn't match up with what the fans ultimately want, which is for Luck to keep playing, he's got to do what's best for him. Those fans aren't suiting up every Sunday. Those fans aren't taking those hits. So if the wear and tear on his body has, added up this much to the point where he is going to retire prematurely, which you better believe he's thought about it quite a bit if it's gotten to this point. And you have to understand that he didn't want it to end like this. Clearly, these injuries have had a serious effect on this guy. And, I think the fans in Indianapolis should celebrate all the wins that he put up, all the good years they had with this guy. I mean, I'm sure they're comparing him to Peyton Manning a little bit, but I mean, you have to understand those are kind of unrealistic expectations to fulfill. Andrew Luck, he threw the ball so incredibly well when he did play. And, last year he was the comeback player of the year and took a Colts team that was, in shambles, and took them back to the playoffs and gave that organization a lot of hope about the future. But unfortunately, these injuries, are going to prevent Luck from fulfilling his potential. He probably should have been a Hall of Famer, being the former first overall pick, and just how much talent he has. And I can understand the fans' frustrations, because they think, he quit on them, and they think, maybe he comes from, a family where his dad was the quarterback and he had it easy or was privileged, and that's why he's mentally soft. You know, People are always going to have their perspectives on things. But, when Andrew Luck was there and playing at a high level, he gave that organization a chance. And for everybody to turn on him when things aren't going as well, it's just tough. It's one of the tough things to see in sports, because he gave you guys a lot of memories, and he laid, his health on the line for all those years. It's not right to just flip on him now, especially in a time when he just had his whole world turned upside down, and he had to walk away from, something that he's very passionate about, because his body just couldn't hold up anymore. So I think Andrew Luck needs some support right now, and hopefully, he can have success after football and whatever he pursues in life. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.